Afternoon, folks. Oh, I've been gagging to get home today and get on this. Well, not even get on this, just sort of get away from people. Work was just a pain in the ass today. I was working with someone who is from a different office, so he doesn't know what he's doing, which isn't his fault, but then do you know when someone just chats absolute crap? And straight away there within the first hour I thought, this day is going to be a long ass day today. So as soon as I finished work, to the gym, 10 rounds on the bag, then just did a few little kicks in the air randomly. Shower, and straight on here, to calm and chill. And I don't know what I'll do after. It was meant to be the Warlock, but as you can see it's obviously not. I hadn't done the prep work for it, because I was meant to do kill 6 mobs for a quest, and I think I was meant to take it across to Ashenvale, but I just completely forgot to do it, so it's still in Duskwood, so hence why we're on here, because I wanted to just log on. I didn't want to be messing about doing all that before I come on. This has got, I think, hopefully only today in this zone, so we'll smash these out. I'm hoping. And then it'll be on to... not quite sure. Ungara? Maybe not then. Felwood perhaps? We shall see. We shall see. Seen a few people putting out videos about SOD. I just seen one then by Nixium. I didn't watch it, but I was going to click on that, but then I saw there was a video by Dr. Tara Swart. She was on the Good Morning Show, so I was about to start watching that instead. Well, I watched it the first minute or two and I logged on here. I like Dr. Tara Swart, she's good. Talks about sort of like manifesting things you want, but she uses neuroscience to explain sort of how that works. Not just your nonsense that some people will say. It does feel like some people just tell you what you want to hear to sell a book, but hers isn't about that. And she speaks quite eloquently as well, which is it's nice when you're listening to something in the background. Oh, I made a guild on... was he off? That was weird. On the Alliance server of the PvE realm. That's that right? On EU. So if anyone wants to join, just let me know. I'll be honest, obviously there's barely anyone in it. Like, just the people that asked, can you sign the charter so I can make a guild? So there's like, what, 4 people left, but they'll end up leaving. So if anyone wants to join and help me try and get it bigger, just let me know. Like, either just comment on this video and then message me when you're online on the thingy one and I'll add you. I don't really expect anyone to join it, if I'm honest. I just quite like having, as I'm playing, the luminous links underneath my name. So getting the name out there, aren't we? And if, say, like, the guild did get big, I'd be recording a lot of it as well, so a lot of the little events or dungeons or PvP that we could do would all be recorded, which would be nice. It's not even on this server though, this is the SOD server. I'm not making a guild on it. I'm tempted to do one on a PvP one as well, because none of my mates from in real life actually play on the PvE one, whereas they all play the PvP, so I could make 2, I suppose. But that would be difficult to run. It would be difficult to run if they actually came to anything. Even if they don't, like I say, I just like having that name under my name. Right, let's try and find that guy as we're going around. It was difficult to get him last time. There, oh, nice, he's there. That was lucky. Right, just charge. Just go for it. I know he's got his 2 mates nearby. Oh, more than 2. Do not disarm me. Absolutely battered these, didn't we? Meant to do that, and then we died. Easy mode. Easy mode. What's that? Do these. Funny when that guy at work was chatting to me today, like some of the stuff he's on about isn't about politics. He started mentioning Trump with that Zelensky thing, and if you watch my live stream, I don't really like chatting about politics because it's just pointless. It just always ends up in debates and arguments. So he was on about that, then he started going on about David Cameron and his dad being a banker and the money that he didn't pay and had it in an offshore account and all this. And I was just sat in the passenger seat next to him. I was like, yeah, bad that, like. And honestly, I just wanted to look at him and go, mate, I do not give a fuck. Just focus on what we're doing. But I was polite and was just like, yeah. Cannot wait to my next week off. Next month. End of next month. Then after that, they're not too long apart then. January to April's my furthest time with no holidays in between. Then after that, they're a bit more regular. I don't know whether I'll do it tonight, probably not. But I downloaded this Lord of the Rings Shadow of War, which I'm going to start from the beginning. That's a good game. Like say like today, where I'm in that mood and I just want to chill and relax. Because your mind's been all over all day, it's one of those ones that's nice to sort of log on and do that. Well, early on it is, when it's easier. Later on it can actually get quite difficult, so that could probably exacerbate the problem. Right, I don't know if how many people played that game, but it's definitely worth a go. Like, you'll see at some point when I play it. It's like a Lord of the Rings version of Assassin's Creed. Like the combat, really good. It gets a bit monotonous towards the end. Well, not monotonous, repetitive. When you take over fortresses and you have to take over like all the fortresses and all the land, which is quite good. But then later on you end up losing them all. Is it you lose them? Or you have to defend them? Every single one. I think that's it. And you think, oh my god. It's a bit annoying. But it's still a good game. The one before was good as well. Oh, I seen something yesterday. A game which I thought I liked the look of. And it looked like a Fallout type game. And it was set in like the Lake District. And like the army's there and it's just like sort of a... I don't even know what you'd call it. Like there's something going on in the town but you don't know what it is. I'm not giving a good description here at all. But like the decisions you make influence like what actually happens. If you're nice to someone, it takes you down a certain route. If you're not, something else can happen. I like things like that. It gives playability. Well, replayability, should I say. I haven't eaten that much today. I had some pasta at work. Then I had some pineapple, grapes, an apple. Then at the shop I went and got some raspberries. Pre-workout and then just a little chicken sandwich then. That's it. I'll need to get something a bit more substantial once I finish this. That's safe to say. I was a bit pissed off with the bag session today. It wasn't as good as I was hoping. The cardio doesn't seem to be at a level that I'm happy with. I suppose that's always going to be the case, if I'm honest. You always want more of yourself, don't you? In the areas in which you love. Saying that, apart from stuff like this game, like I say, I'm not bothered that I'm not a good player on this combat-wise, even though I love the game. So that sort of goes against that little thing I just said, I suppose. Then again, I love this for different reasons. Just the world being immersive. Anything fancy is always good. Sure, I had a dream about an MMO last night. Sure, Lord of the Rings or someone made one. I don't know. I have some bizarre dreams. Right, where are these little rogues? See if we can see any in stealth. Is he gonna aim for me? Thought he would have done. Oh, there we go. Hello. I've got lots of world buffs I could put on. Oh, yeah, I do. What's that? Right, we'll put them on soon. Is this the last one we need to kill? I'll put it on when we get to the ogres. Yeah. Go across there. Oh, and go and watch that Tirisfal Glades video that we put out the other day. That hasn't got very many views yet. It's weird. These playthroughs never do, which I sort of expect, but the other videos were doing alright. Say the discussions ones, we seem to have got to a place where it was 2k for a lot of them. It seems to have dipped now. Just as we're getting close to monetization, which is a bit annoying. Because YouTube doesn't always promote your videos. It's not always like your fault where you could say like, oh well, people just aren't clicking on it. Sometimes it's not even put in front of people to click, or it's not put in front of the right people. Because you can see on your YouTube analytics how many people it's shown. And you can also see, I can't be asked that one actually. Which videos yours is on the back end of or next to. Like sometimes this has been on weird as hell ones. Stuff to do with like Emperor Palpatine or what else was random, like Marvel and just things that had nothing to do with World of Warcraft. I thought, well, that ruins the click rate because if you can see it on your screen, it counts. So then if people don't click on it, it ruins it. So thank you, YouTube, for that. But we'll get there. It's all about enjoying the process, innit? I made loads of shorts the other day. Got one coming out like once a week for the next till like mid-May. But unless you click on the channel, you won't see them. Because I've set them so it doesn't notify subscribers. Because a lot of it is just shorts of videos that I've already made. So they're already on the channel. I didn't want to annoy people with the same content but shortened. So I thought, well, at least I can set it out so new people can see it. Right, world boss. Let's get them on. Stop messing about. Make the job a bit easier for ourselves. It won't be too long, will it? And then it'll be time for the old retail playthroughs. 13 more levels. Is he gonna come? I don't know what we'll start with. Paladin maybe? Who knows? Who knows? Oof, we love ourselves a little bit of victory rush, don't we? That needs to be on Classic Plus, if and when that comes out. I think a lot more people are going to be playing this season. Since that Agran mentioned how the servers will be up for a long time. I think he said it the other day. Under some, like, he commented on some guy's video saying it. And then I've already seen a few people doing videos about SOD. I think that'll bring more people into the folds. It is fun to level them. Depends what you want out of the game, I guess. I'd recommend playing it. I'd recommend playing any of them, though. Kata, I'd probably say wait until it gets closer to Mr. Pandaria, though. Anniversary is 100% worth playing. You don't even need to wait for anything for that. It takes so long to level anyway, you might as well just start now. And then we've got TBC, what? The end of the year? Is it? I'm not too sure of the timeline. Oh, we just say what season, don't they? Out in spring, summer. They don't seem to give a precise date until quite close. It's probably quite annoying for a lot of people because I can imagine some people would want the time off work. Especially say like certain content creators. Why didn't that work? I worked on him but not that one. He dodged. What was it called? You back yet? Alright, just have a little chew on you. I've been listening to, like I said, that first Law series, and I just started Will of the Many again the other day. Even though I've already read it book form and I'll read the audiobook, I seem to have really got into it as the audiobook. Which is good because it makes work so much better when I'm excited to listen to something. Just walking around in my own little world. Well, I suppose it's not technically my world, it's their world, isn't it? On the Discord I've got a page which is recommending books and TV shows. I haven't actually put anything in it yet. I might do it at some point. Part of me wants to wait till it gets bigger, but at the same time, do I just treat the channel and all these different things I've got as if they already are big and got people in them? So I like to fake it till you make it type thing. Flying through this. Absolutely flying. Right, and after that is that one. That's a bit of a more of a nuisance one. I remember killing a druid around there, on my druid. I think I would have left him alone, but he attacked me. So I ran off. Managed to escape, and then I waited until he was attacking something, and I did back to him what he did to me. The only difference was, I won. My mate was laughing, he watched my live stream back, that 5-hour one I did on Saturday, where there's a part where there's this twink paladin and then another paladin. Like two of them attacked me in Stone Talon Mountains. I think they stun me, and then they put me to sleep, and I just used Will of Forsaken, gouged one, Slumber Sand the other one, and ran off, and I was like laughing to myself. I couldn't have attacked them, they'd battered me. Even one-on-one with the level 19 paladin, he would have destroyed me, he was a twink. So it's like, fair enough, to be fair, going around killing people if you're a twink. I'd rather someone do that than a level 60 do it. At least with a twink you don't really have much of a chance, but you've got the appearance of a chance, whereas against a 60 you've got none. I think my mate said he was watching the stream that you had heavy rune cloth bandages, which is pretty mental. if that was true. I wasn't sure whether that was a TBC thing. Heavy rune class. I thought Heavy Mage Reave was the last one in vanilla. Could be wrong. See, the guy from Dexter, the baddie that was on one of the Dexter seasons, I think it might have been season 4, is the new Dumbledore. I don't quite know what I think of that. I neither hate it nor love it. I'm just sort of, let's see how it goes, is how I feel towards that, which I guess is probably the attitude you should have towards a lot of things. But I wanted what's his name? Gary Oldman. I know he played Sirius in the original films, but he's a lot older now, and he's just an unbelievable actor. And he got hardly any scenes as Sirius in the original series, so it'd be good to have him play a pivotal role and get to see more of him, because he's a great actor. Don't know who I want for the rest of them. It's Snape. Everyone always says Adam Driver. I think that's his name. The guy who's in Star Wars. Like Kylo Ren. I'm not sure. I've not really seen enough of his career to know whether he can pull it off. I haven't really seen many people leveling around here today. There was loads the other day. Was it yesterday? Let's have a look. Channel content. The second. Yeah, it was. Catching up to the Warlock one. This will be episode 29. And the Warlock one's on episode 31. Some playlist that we've got to, isn't it? Just think the Warlock one's going to end up being massive. How many times you think I'm going to have to log in to get that to 60 and we record it all the way up to 60? It's going to be like over 100 episodes. Right, is that done? Nice. Over to here. I think I bought a bag after the last stream. I bought some items as well. I can't remember what. I think that head is new. That shoulders might be as well. I didn't buy them. It says they're auction 90 gold. Definitely didn't buy them for that. Look how much money I've got there. 10 gold left. Oh yeah, I bought those 2 rings as well. 8 stamina, 7 strength. It was only when I realised when I equipped those that I still had the ruin for sword specialisation. And obviously I haven't had a sword for a bit. We changed it to axe, didn't we? Who's that? Right, you want somebody. I logged on the human before work this morning. I don't know why I'm whispering now. And I was quite enjoying that. Recently, honestly, I wake up in the morning, I was playing, I thought, I'm in quite a good mood here. Should I ring up work sick? I can't bring myself to do it. Even though I've not been off work for a year and 5 months was the last time I was off work. And that's when I injured my knee in sparring. Like, I still just can't bring myself to just have a sneaky week off. Loads of people do, don't they? They see, like, because you're entitled to so many sick days, they see it as extra holidays. But I know if I do that, I'll end up, something will happen, I have to go off work, and I'm on a stage. I don't want to go down that disciplinary route and get too close to where they could sack me. I know it takes a while, but that's not worth the risk, is it? We'll just wait until April when we've got time off. And we can smash the training. Smash the videos. I don't know what I'm doing because it's one of my mate's birthdays on the 23rd, which I think's a Tuesday, so I don't know what we're doing on the weekend. He mentioned maybe just staying in and having like a games night and whatever, and the boxing's on. So I just said like, oh, we'll just wait till closer to the time because you never know what you fancy between now and then, do you? Right, I'm easy. Well, I say I'm easy. I wouldn't be if he said like, oh, let's go bungee jumping. I'd be like, absolutely no chance. I'll go, but I would be watching. These can be quite difficult, these, on like normal vanilla. You'd be eating between after every mob. That's what I was doing on my druid anyway. Couldn't just bounce between. I definitely couldn't take on more than one at once. That's what I quite like about SOD. I like being able to take on a couple of things and enjoy the combat, but it still has that vanilla feel to it. Like, you can still die if you time stuff wrong. Some people seem to have this weird, not pride in the fact, but loved how it takes so long to kill one mob at times, as if it's a good thing, which I guess you get a certain satisfaction from it, but I do prefer Sod's way. Not in everything that Sod does, but in that aspect, I mean. There's different aspects of all the different versions of the game which I enjoy. Just getting the combination right is the problem. I'd keep it on Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. I wouldn't add any other little areas. All I would do is I'd change the areas over time through the expansions. So then everyone's always in the same zones doing the same PvP, but the zones change. So you could have like, where is it? These expand out and start taking over quite a lot of the map, and then that expansion is to push them back, and then we destroy them in, what's it called, Anchorage. And you could have like one where the Scarlet Crusade do a similar thing. They expand across the Eastern Kingdoms, and we have to try and kill them. Because the lore doesn't need to be unbelievable. It's the systems which people are more bothered about. I didn't realise it was at that level. I mean, there is no story pretty much for vanilla. And it's people's favourite version of the game, so it just shows. You don't need an unbelievable storyline. There are certain versions, certain things that I would want, which I know for a fact people wouldn't know. Like how I've always said, I love Dungeon Finder, but I understand, to an extent, why people wouldn't want that. I think the best compromise would be to have it in phases. So you don't have it all in phase 1, but then in, let's say, like phase 2, you can have it for the first 20 levels, dungeons, or the first 25, and then so on, goes up and up. I think it encourages more people to level. Cause I like it where I'm doing this and I'll queue for a dungeon. I don't have to be going to the cities to search people out, or having to find my way all the way across the map to go somewhere. Why is it not pulling it? What's the reason behind that? Look. That was weird. But if I could change anything, absolutely anything. Actually, I don't know, maybe 2 things. It would be the PvP system, because that's the only thing I like doing at level 60. I'm not arsed by doing raids. Then I would bring in the system from Wrath. So if you kill a person, you get the honour straight away. You don't wait for a week. And then you've got the honour vendor, so you can get all your gear from, and then have arena, and then Honor gear, conquest gear. No, I'd love that in vanilla. And the second change would be either a quicker leveling speed or more quests. So it sort of feels quicker because you're constantly doing stuff, you're not searching things out and doing loads and loads of travelling. Going to new zones is good, but it's a bit annoying if you're going to one, then back to the other, and then back down there for a couple, and then across there. I'd rather stay in a zone, smash it, go to the next one. Each to the one now. And like I said, like ones like this quest should be daily. So once I've done this one, I can do it again tomorrow because there's no reason why I can't. They wouldn't need those insect parts again. The last one, say you can't do that one where we killed the ogres because there was a specific named guy. So lore-wise, once he's dead, he's dead. You can't kill him again. So don't have that quest. But ones like this, I'd have these as repeatable. And I don't see any downside from that. People might say like, oh yeah, but you'll stay in that zone for ages. It's like, well, you won't, because it's of a certain level. You're not going to be doing this at level 51. You'll go on to somewhere else. And even if you do stay here, if you enjoy it, what does it matter if someone's doing that? Playing the game in the way that they enjoy. Uh-oh. I think I'll probably... He was a bit of a beast before, wasn't he? There's some right cool stuff now on there. Enrage regeneration. I like the druid for moments like this. You see how he's spawning those little things. The druid's handy for that because as soon as they attack me, they die. It's not often I praise the druid, really. 51 now, though. On the hard PvP realm. Chipping away, chipping away. I did SFK on it yesterday. I thought, oh, I'll do a little SFK run. It's just too slow. Just swipe. I can only attack 3 at once. It just feels like it's going on forever. And even then, I don't do a great deal of damage. It's not like I'm attacking 3 at once and they're going down quick. It still seems to take longer than I would have thought. He's not going to bring a mate, is he? Yeah, he is. That's alright. Still got one more anyway. And I can't bring myself to level a mage to have a good farming character. And the other character is a rogue, so that's not going to be good for running SFK, is it? The only way was if I had a warlock. I enjoy playing those. I don't know what they're like for farming old content. Look at that. What was that he cast? Spell Frostbolt. Looks interesting. Right, quickly, come on. Oh no, never mind. I've got no bandages. I didn't keep up to date with it, did I? I haven't kept up to date with anything. It would appear. And then onto there next. That might be a little high, but we'll see, won't we? We won't know until we try. Come on. Might be alright though, because we've got a lot of bows. Doesn't want to drop for us, does it? Go away, that one behind it. There we go, that's the ticket. Right, let's go. We'll go see if we can do it. 3 levels above our level. Oh, do not dismount me. Do not dismount me. Bollocks. One bat and I was down. Looking where we will be going next. Run. Quick! Have I got faster there? Feels like I have. I've got that, but just when I hit him, might just be in my head. What's he doing there, look? Just randomly in the sand. It's like Ruby from Final Fantasy VII. Never did that boss. It was a weird way you had to start with like 2 people dead. And have a different mid. Whoa, what the just randomly pops up. Yeah, and you get to start with a certain materia attached to other ones. Back when that was out, I would have no clue about all that sort of stuff. I think it was only about 7. I think kids are a bit more clued up these days about games than I was at that age, 9. I mean, I was started with games like Monkey Island, Sonic. I'm never that bothered by Sonic, I don't think. I'd played it, but those sorts of, is it platform games they're called? It just never really did it for me. I was always one for open world games, but they were few and far between back then. You just didn't have the technology to do them. Final Fantasy VII was open world to an extent. Once you got out of Midgar, but you were limited, you couldn't just go anywhere. Until later on when you got the high wind. Here's a start playing. That doesn't take, that takes us to Ogmar, doesn't it? I was checking for when I finish. I'll have to ride back there. Oh, nice. That drop rate must be better. That took me ages on the Druid to get that. How much was that for? 13. Reasonable. Quite nice doing this where I know that I'm not under threat of getting attacked. But when I'm on the Druid, I have to be careful. With being a PvP realm. Every time I'm low, I always expect to get hit. I think, here we go. I'm low, I've got hardly any health. Not much mana, someone's going to come and get me, aren't they? It hasn't been too bad of late for getting ganked. I can't actually remember the last time I did. On the Druid. I'm not sure. And on the Rogue, we've had those 2 Paladins attempt it, but they couldn't. And now we've got Vanish, so that sets us up quite nicely. You can see why I've got 2 stealth characters, can't you, with them both being on PvP. Just so much easier when someone comes, you can pick and choose your fights. Someone's farming over there. I hope he's not just going to go around and steal all the mobs. So I can't complete the quest. Should be alright, there's enough to go around though. I think. Ooh. Oh no, I thought I said 1,251, but I think it was 2 numbers next to each other. Oh, executing really hit for a lot. I'll have to remember to get a thumbnail. I sort of forgot last time. Should I get one now? I'll take that. It's not exactly the best, is it? But we'll see if we can get another one, just so I don't forget. I was going to try and take 3 down and use retaliation, but I don't think so. got him. 3 of those. Don't know where our XP started on this. It's somewhere at the bottom, isn't it? I'll press /play, but it doesn't give a fair, accurate representation of this level. Time played this class, no. Total time played this level, 1 hour and 16. Because, I mean, I spent a lot of that in Ogrimmar. Doing other stuff. So let's say it takes another hour. 2 hours per level. 13 levels, so 26 hours, so that would be 26 videos. Minimum. Let's just add another 4 on for the sake of it. Just because obviously the higher levels you go, the more it is. So this could end up being a 58 video playlist. Mental. And that's on SOD. I think what the Warlock's going to be. But maybe double. Don't know whether I'd want this to go into TBC or not. Part of me would, and part of me wouldn't, because I'm already split across several versions of the game. I think really, once this season's done, they should knock it on the head until they bring out Classic Plus. I'd have thought they've got enough information now to put into place what they want for Classic Plus. They're always going to piss people off, no matter what they decide to bring into the game, but I think they should wait until Anniversary goes into TBC and runs its course, and then once the other one, Kata, goes into MOP and runs its course, I think then they should bring out Classic Plus. So what would that be? Back end of next year maybe. Ideally as soon as possible, but realistically they're not going to do that, are they? And then you'd have the retail version of the game, Classic Plus, and then just the forever servers, so like the vanilla one, and SOD is going to have one, isn't it, eventually? But the only problem is, once the Anniversary goes to TBC, that's going to have to become a forever server, because they've never ever deleted characters. So you'll have a forever TBC server and a forever vanilla one, which is, I suppose it's good for people who want to do that. I don't really see the point in it. I prefer to have it. I would have no problem with if they had servers and then they just got rid of them after 2 years and then you did it again, start from the beginning. Because I'm not going to play a character on one server again and again and again if it's not progressing into the next expansion. I'd play the end game for a bit, but it doesn't. I'd rather just start it again. Once you've saved your vanilla, you've done Molten Core, you've got all the PvP gear, you've done everything. Is there any sort of need to keep it? I don't think so. You don't do that with PlayStation 1 games. You either play a new game or you start at the beginning. I deleted all my characters on retail that I had years ago. Because I didn't play them for so long, I was like, I really know all the buttons here. So I just deleted it, started a new one from the beginning so I could become more familiar with it. The fact that I'd been and done so much with them over the years, wasn't that bothered by really. Gone through this quite quickly. Much quicker than I thought. Yeah, nice. I wonder if we'll actually get dinged from these quests. We're a little bit off. We do get quite a bit of XP. Dwarf with a gun, yeah, that's right. Dwarf. I don't even know whether they can use crossbows. No, sorry, like bows. But they don't suit it. Them having guns is just perfect fit. Let's head over there and head those in. It's not going to be on Gora though, is it? think that's about 51-ish. It could be a Jara, because there's 2 there. The only issue there is there's just 2 quests. That's not exactly a lot. And then I'd have to be spending time travelling to these. But what is that? There'll be a follow-up to that, I'd imagine. There's only 1 quest. That's got at least 2. What's that? Testing the vessel. Let's have a little quick look at the other side. But let's try not to run into anything, shall we? Badlands, is it? We could go, perhaps. I'm there on my druid though. I don't really fancy going there on this. Don't dismount me. I'll have to make a decision, won't I? It might be there. Might be back to that one again. And then we'll go after the Noxious Lair. Well, it's worked. I do feel a lot more chill now than when I first started this. I say with work irritating me, and then doing bag work isn't exactly the most of chill things, is it? To be fair, I am actually better on the bag when I'm more chilled. When I'm sort of angst up and tense, it's not as good. It's better. It flows much better when you're loose. Well, what it is when you're doing kickboxing, probably sometimes it's a bit better when you're tense and have like your Tyson movement when you're up and close when you do the boxing, but for kicks that doesn't really work. Is that the noise of those things in the distance? Sounds like sort of lightning. See, if I could see that whole view distance there, that would make for a good picture. But look, that doesn't, does it? Because you can't see that far, neither does that. Just randomly just pop up out of nowhere. Not even that far away. You think I should be able to see it closer, really. And I've got like all the view distance and all the graphics, etc. to set to ultra high. It'd be good if you could have a toggle, so you could have like see as far as you can in retail. In this, that's one of those things where it doesn't affect anyone else but you. Like they could even have it. I wouldn't have this one though, where you could have the vanilla models or the retail models. I wouldn't add that, but it's one of those things that doesn't affect anybody else but you, because that's all you can see on your computer. It doesn't really matter. Go on, lad, you can do it. I think they'd be spawning just underneath it, but they seem to be a little bit further away. Oh, look, where that's flying to. Charge! Who's at the head of that? Might have Kalimdor Major. There's no one we know then. Doing a dial. What's that? Does that give you rested XP or something? I can't remember. Unless we get some sort of follow-up quests here. In Gadgetan. Let's still hear them. Bring that, that's in... I won't be doing that because that's a dungeon quest. Never bothered about doing dungeons. They are good, but it's just a bit time consuming for what we're doing here. I can't exactly do that within an hour, can I? Unless I already had it pre-planned that I was doing a dungeon. the finding of the group can take ages, like I say. Look at that, decent that. 75 silver, but it's not. 2 gold, 25 silver I got there. Super sticky. What a name that is for a quest. Still another one. Right. Let's see what the Ferralis one's looking like now. So that's 3 yellow, another one. Yeah, it's going to have to be there, isn't it, by the looks of it. And then hopefully that we can get enough levels to go there after. We'll have to see. I'm going to take this to Orgrimmar now. I'm going to need some more world buffs, aren't we? We're not too bad there, but... And then learn some moves. I haven't got the money to learn them all. I won't anyway, it's only a couple I want. Right, so that's that. I'll have to remember to do what I need to be done on the Warlock, because I should be recording that tomorrow. Kill 6 Worgens, well, 6 whatever they're called, but yeah, Worgens to us in Duskwood. And I need to take it to Ashenvale. So I'll do that tonight and have that sorted hopefully for tomorrow. So I'll maybe see you there.